Proof of.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to hit it?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Please. No, let us know when we're at, like...
We're live.
Nice. Let us know when we're at 50 minutes.
Got you.
We're on a fucking time crunch today, dude.
Mhm.
Nothing's worse than being fucking stoned and on a time crunch.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
like, oh, I have to be home.
you have a great reason to be on a time crunch, though.
True.
Congratulations.
True. Thank you, man.
I myself personally have not publicly congratulated you
Thank
on
you.
the birth of your new beautiful baby child.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate it.
I know you're a pretty private guy too, so I was hesitant. To go out there and be like, "Yeah, give it up for Matt." You know?
I appreciate it. It doesn't bother me. We'll all be on the internet sooner or later. You know?
True.
Yeah, for me, it was like I don't want to tell people he has a newborn. People will know he's vulnerable. This is a good time to
Yeah,
take advantage
perfect
of him.
time to
That's true.
attack.
Although, is it though?
Ooh.
Yeah,
You know
that's a
what I
very
mean?
good
When is your
point.
T higher than after you encounter the life that you created by fucking?
That's what I'm saying.
Especially when you have a daughter at home.
That's my job this whole time because Brittany breastfeeds, so I'm not really needed for anything.
Yeah.
Is to lay in bed next to her and think about what I would do to somebody.
Yeah.
If they came in, I'm like, Britt, if someone came in here, I'd probably rip their arms off like Goro.
You're having a tidal effect on her estrogen.
Oh yeah.
You're making the milk sweeter by doing by imagining yourself like ripping a guy's head off on the front steps of your house. The baby's like,
It's basically my job right now. But yeah,
Good
no, it's
job,
pretty
man.
tight. It's funny too because when you have your second kid, what I've noticed is like the first one was like, oh my god, my whole life is different. Second kid, you're like,
you throw it on the pile.
yeah, my life's a little more different, I guess. I don't know. It's like, all right, here we
Yeah.
go. I was pumped, but it was just not as like a dream. I was like, I didn't sleep for like 4 days the first time.
Yeah.
I got home and was like, all right, I'm taking a nap, man.
Oh, dude, I remember the first time holding my own baby. I was like, this thing could come apart at any minute.
Yeah.
I felt like I was holding her body together anytime I picked her up. I was like, okay, dude, don't let her head fall off.
Yep.
And that didn't go away, I would say, for probably an entire week of like constantly like taking care of her. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's going to explode.
Yep. And their head, like you put them in the crib. And their
Second
head
one,
goes
you're
over.
you're one arming them the first day.
They literally. That's
You're
what
like,
was
I know
going
where
on.
look, I'll cradle the head, I'll hold the butt, bam.
Dude,
perfect.
our pediatrician, we brought Maya to the pediatrician the first time. I think she did it to like show us, but she grabbed her by her ankles like a chicken and just held her upside down to like check shit out.
Yeah.
Just to show her like, dude, you can really swing these things around.
That sucks. That's like someone borrowing your bike and doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Dude, we were
I know I
like,
could.
Like we've noticed that during the first checkup, these babies have no wear and tear on them. So we want to show you what you can
Yeah.
actually do.
Like
with them.
I was going to put the miles on that
Yeah.
thing.
She was showing us the built Ford Tough. She was like, you don't have to handle it like that. And she just went honk and picked our baby up by her legs, and just like, yeah, her legs look good. And it was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, when Finn was born, my first kid, he was one of these kids that he was lifting his head up already, and he was stiffening his legs. Like we could put him in, like on day one.
He's spazzing.
Yeah, well, he was just like
He came out nerd
just like,
spazzing.
yeah, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, what the fuck?
Walking around fucking.
Yeah, because the doctor tried to pick him up by his feet. He said, "No, dude, get off of me."
Dude, it kind of made me worried.
Oh, dude, that
it
was
worried
bad.
me a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, careful. You got a
Yeah.
bum ankle.
It was almost like he was like he felt like he was being born to a pussy, so he had to come out and start controlling shit from the gate.
Yeah,
He had
alphaed.
he was a sentinel from day one.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't get to have that like super fragile feeling because he was already lifting. He was just like
He was
he
activated.
came out jacked.
He was standing on
Yeah.
one foot on a hand like a porcelain ballerina. The second he came, the day one,
Dude.
he was lifting one leg and twirling on his toes.
He was like sitting
like a
in
ballerina in a musical snow globe.
He was porcelain. He did come
Yeah.
out porcelain
Really?
color. Yeah, he was a porcelain colored baby.
Yeah, sorry. Me and Matt had regular ass chicken bone babies
Yeah,
just
true.
rattling around.
True.
Heads are gonna fucking fall
I
off.
will say, Chloe has been the new baby. Can lift her head now already, and I was like,
That's how they're
fucked
making
up.
them now.
That's fucked up.
That's how they're making them.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up. And she has Ninja Turtle muscles on her shoulders. She has like full Ninja Turtle shoulder muscles.
Yeah.
Dude. But still, the head. Every now I get too confident with the head, and I'll be holding her, and she'll literally just go.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Dude, and it creates such a force, it feels like it could backflip them out of your hands. It's crazy.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But no, she's in Tamagotchi mode right now, so it's just like.
I
literally
always
lays there.
regret whenever, you know what I really get jealous of is when you see a video of like a baby being born in like a natural like pool set,
Yeah.
like they birth him into water and then like I'm like, wow, I'll never have that kid.
No.
Yeah.
My kids will never be as capable as this minute zero infant swimming in a pool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's also, that could go another way of having like a very weird skinny kid.
You think skinny?
Yeah, I would say skinny.
Huh.
Like terminally skinny.
I always wonder where skinny. Those are the people I understand least. Like an extremely skinny guy, I'm just like, what is it like? What is your day? What is your life about?
Yeah, like so. Yeah, just run it by. Like so, when you're out, you order a pizza. What do you have? Like 2 slices and put it in the freezer. Like, what do you do?
Dude, when I see a big fat guy,
Yeah.
I can instantly imagine the physical feeling of like just hour 9 on a couch, and it's like my ass cheeks hurt, and I'm just pigging out. I'm having my second meal without standing up, and I'm like 60 episodes deep on an anime that I kind of like. I'm not even like loving it, but I'll watch it.
That's very fat behavior.
I can totally, I can physically feel that life. When I see a super skinny dude, I'm just like, nothing.
Those skinny guys, they have a fucking limit though. They age like bread. Like as soon as their time is up, like for skinniness, they instantly start looking like those worms from Men in Black.
Yeah,
you know, with those big distended.
Oh yeah, like their
shit.
shoulders start going back in toward their spine.
It's a recipe for Grinch body too.
It is.
Because if you do put on a little weight and get
You
the
get
skinny
Dale
belly,
Gribble.
Yeah, I don't
Are we
know,
live?
man. Yeah, we're live.
All right,
I think we're live, dude. Oh, by the way, we have to shout out Bear Mountain Studios, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the holophoner.
This thing is crazy, dude.
Again, it's pronounced holophony.
Yeah, a lot of people complain too. It's like, oh, no smoking. It's like, we only smoke on the Patreon, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even do it then.
Yeah, you put it behind. First of all, they have no idea how YouTube works.
First of all,
smoking in fair use, you get a strike if you're not smoking in a very specific scenario.
True.
Like if you're goofing around smoking, they say
strike.
That's a strike. But if you're like, oh, I'm actually a drug scientist and I'm, I'm showing the effects on like cancer patients, that's allowed to stick around.
They're like, you got it. Yeah, I mean, it's
Look at these cancer patients. They're all sick as fuck.
It is funny to be like, I need to see the proof, dude. What if these guys weren't fucking stoned? It's like,
would you submit to a weed test on camera?
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I took an autism test this week on Twitch.
Did you really?
I have either Asperger's or mild autism.
Really?
Yeah, according to an internet test.
Dude, I just watched Love on the Spectrum, the American version, which, I mean, again, no disrespect to Australia, but the American version has blown it out of the water so far.
Not even close.
It's
They're not even
crazy.
Rainey said there's 2 fakers this season.
Who's he thinking?
Possibly.
The anime chick, the animation lady.
Who owns her own business? How dare you?
And I forget the other one.
I was trying to say this to Brittany before I left. I was actually watching.
Is there a hot girl on it this year?
Yeah, there is a chick.
They're all hot on
it.
They want to talk. They're all like, I was like trying to explain it to Brittany how I'm like, these girls are all like kind of hot, like you wouldn't think. She's like, why wouldn't they be? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm surprised.
She's the opposite?
Well,
she's not like, you pig, they're retarded. She's like, why wouldn't they? Why
she's
would
like, yeah, why?
Yeah, they don't look retarded. They don't.
Well, I fucked up and used the word again. I'm a neurotypical. Forgive me, but I used the term normal. I'm like, they look like normal chicks.
They do.
She's like, they are normal. I'm like, I know, but the show's not called like Normal Chicks Dating. So, dude, I'm jealous. I'm watching these babes in action. I'm like, I like the way they operate.
Okay.
Did you see that first date where she goes on a date with a guy and she's like, I love you?
No, I didn't see that
first date,
one.
dude. She was in love.
She put it out there hard.
Was
dude,
that
it was
that the animation lady?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was very excited.
I watched a speed dating episode where she wouldn't stop talking about being an animator and finding like a boyfriend that she can animate with.
Oh, you just spoiled me. So things didn't work out with old Julian. So she said she loved him.
No. She met him on a speed dating thing.
Nah, they went out to dinner.
No, but how they met?
Did they meet on speed dating?
They met on speed dating.
Yeah. I didn't miss that episode though because I never saw Julian. Dude, Julian loves the law of attraction too.
He's very spiritual.
Dude, he like this chick was like, I love you, and he had to excuse himself because he was so geeked out because he had attracted that much abundance. So he had to leave and come back, and he's like, yo, we should for sure kiss. He's like a real kiss. Yeah, they rule so fucking hard because my wife's like, this is fucked up. I'm like, nah, dude, this rules. Like I have my eye on those dudes so hard, and I'm constantly jacking their swag.
Yeah, I think
it's unbelievable, dude. Like when the dude goes through his room and he's like, this is troglodyte, whatever he calls it. He's like, it's shirlodite. He's like, it's when lightning strikes a fucking beach, hits sand, it forms some like weird, like crystalline thing. It's pretty tight. Everything they show on that show, I go like, whoa, oh, shit, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Plus, again, giving this to the United States Love on the Spectrum, The fucking Australian dinosaur fanatic. He wasn't that like sick with dinosaurs. He just really liked Jurassic Park.
True.
He was just like the kid in Jurassic Park. He wasn't even Dr. Grant.
You're saying
about
Australian
dinosaurs.
autists don't go hard enough.
Australian, dude, they're not about it.
They're not about it at all, dude. Dude, I was watching, who's my boy James, dude. Real into medieval times. So am I. But it's like, dude, he literally talks like he's from the 1400s 24/7.
You always thought about doing that as
he's
a kid.
the man.
When
That's
you're a
keeping
kid,
it
you're
real.
just like, I
He's the
could
man.
keep that kind of thing up for my entire life.
Dude, he has a cloak and a sword. He's the fucking man. An assortment of walking canes.
Yeah. I mean, all the shit they see. Speaking of which, I did buy a fucking cool ass thing the other day.
Yeah.
I should cloak myself in this.
Whoa.
Sorry if this bugs you guys out, dude.
Whoa, dude.
It's my trippy alien blanket. I had to leave my house with this.
Thank
in
God
front
we're
of-
doing this during the day. Everyone's still at work. If they were fucked up right now, whoa.
Dude, they'd be fucked
yeah,
up.
dude.
I had to take this out of my house in front of my mother-in-law and be like, "See you guys. I'll be back, bro. I'll be back around 3:34."
Dude, today's
this
Ben's
is-
first day out of
yeah.
school, and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I have to go do a podcast." He was like, "Oh, not to have me." I was like, "Nah, just a different one."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when do I tell him like, "Yo, dude, I go get super high during the day"?
Yeah, it's so
when do I
crazy.
break that to him?
Yeah. By the way, you know when you left with that blanket, your wife and her mom looked at each other and were like, white people.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah, there's a lot of that going. We had an argument the other day because the sprinklers. There's like a public playground with like sprinklers and stuff. They go off.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, dude. There's like kids that lay in the middle and drink it.
Ew, dude. I mean, that water is just being cycled back and forth, and like 30% of the kids are just getting their asshole sprayed.
It pretty
They're
much.
just standing directly over it to get their asshole blasted.
The worst part is it runs down to another level and forms like a warm piss like level puddle, and it's laying directly over some sort of sewer grate.
Yeah.
So it's just going down
Yeah.
and rising, and there was like kids playing in that, and I had to break it to Maya like, "Yo, you're not allowed to fucking play with those kids who sit in sewer water." I was like, "They're cool. You can hang out with them up here, but like you can't go to sewer water with them."
You're not letting her get some sewer water. I mean,
I-
because I'd be in it.
I swam in sewer water. I did it.
Yeah.
Back when Seattle flooded, we were like, "Sweet, the streets are flooded," not realizing it was coming up out of the sewers, and I was like underwater. And I watched it. We like walked down there. She had like her ankles in, dipped down. I saw that grate. It could just be like a stormwater catch.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Yo, get up here."
I mean, it is kept separate from actual sewage, but
I don't know.
it
that.
creates its own cesspool.
Yeah,
It's
you
gross.
don't
It's
want your
gross. It
kids-
was
You think?
stagnant, warm water.
You think it's just grabbing like flush toilets as they're passing
That's
by
my
the
mom
park?
told. My mom was like, "That's sewage water." I've been convinced I like swam in
it's
turds.
definitely brackish. It's definitely
It's
not
fucked
good
up.
for
It's
you.
not good.
But I think it's just from it touching like rotten, disgusting children.
I never thought about
on
that.
Exposed pavement.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
it
Kevin
being
Costner's
sucked back through.
Waterworld. There were so many turds from like the sewage
Oh,
system.
God.
When like all the water got flooded, there was probably so much sewage
That's
that Kevin
all it is.
Costner was swimming in.
It's all sewage.
It's probably what gave him gills. You swim in turds long enough. But yeah,
That'd be nuts to see like a really weird looking guy just like standing there with a drinking straw catching the fountain water as it like cycled past him.
yeah, dude. Well, the whole point was my.
Do you think there's a level of pedophile where
Just,
you're just
oh
drinking
yeah, he's just
yeah.
drinking
Sewage
child
water?
soup. He's just that's baby soup.
Hell yeah. Do you even you don't even like
I might start bottling that stuff up.
Yeah.
I have Megan's
Right?
law. I have Megan's law. Is it not? Is it illegal for me to sell fucking
'Cause I don't-
child soup? To
You give him a
fucking,
milkman for baby soup.
for real.
like, I
That's not
think
even
some of them.
You
more,
get
that's
him
not
hooked with like a
morally
sample.
It would be like a
Morally,
No, because you're like giving them dysentery. It's like, yeah, this is your thing, but it's gonna fuck you up.
Nah, they
Oh
don't
man,
pedophile
and they're all
sound
just
like
trying to
it.
get the sickest diarrhea from it. Like I got the nastiest little kid water, dude. Check out
Yeah,
the
I feel
toilet.
like as a
Detroit
pedophile-
style.
As a pedophile, your stomach can probably take anything, because you're living in such a hyper adrenalized state.
Yeah.
Like the fact you're like all you're doing, like you're sitting there thinking about fucking kids all day, and someone's like, "Hey
Yeah.
man, what's up?" And you're like, "Nothing. I'm fine."
Yeah, your internal organs become like a trash compactor.
Yeah.
Oh
Like, it's
yeah,
just-
dude. Yeah.
It's just like those double shredder videos. Anything goes in there.
You walk
It's
past a
so
playground,
tight.
you're thinking of kebabbing all the kids, and someone's like, "Good morning," and you're like, "Dude, yes,
Oh, man.
hi, sir, good morning."
Who do you think's weirder, guys that want to kill kids or guys that want to fuck kids?
Fuck them. I think guys want to fuck kids are weirder.
Definitely weird.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
could see wanting to kill kids.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see being like, dude, I could totally fuck these guys
Yeah.
up. That to me is I don't condone that.
Especially as you get older.
It makes more sense.
You need to start testing your strength. It's like a test of what you can do in the world. Like how many of these kids can you think you can fuck up?
Dude,
Right. Can you organize your life to get away with killing at least 10 kids one at a time?
Yeah.
How long can you go?
I'd pig out all at once.
But then how the real measure is how long can you go without actually being like caught before you're like a YouTube video of a police interrogation?
How many kids do you think you could kill?
Yeah.
Dude, the kids that lay alone in the water fountain thing, you could probably snub a couple of them out pretty easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to make sure they have no real support system at the house. Although I might go high profile.
Yeah.
I go high, but you don't see kids playing by themselves that much. So you'd have to have somebody. I'm not going to go through how to kill someone's kid. Actually formulated how to.
And
do
we're
it.
like, yeah.
Actually formulated a plan how to like distract their parents. And I'm like, dude, let me not fucking actually tell people how to do that.
Yeah.
You need to create a good diversion. It'd be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Or you could get this in as like a scout leader.
You could just,
Just
you know
all
what you
at
could do?
once, dude.
You could just airdrop something onto the parent's phone at the playground because they're just sitting on the side. You just hit them with something that's going to catch their attention. Like if it's a dad by himself, you hit him with a little bit of titty. And if it's a lady, you like distract her with like, I don't know, like you airdrop her like an animal, like a video of animals or something.
Or here's what you could do.
Yeah.
You take a picture. You're at a playground. You take a picture of a kid. You have to think enough. You'd have to have kids do this. That's a perfect cover. Because if you're at the playground without kids, everyone's like, "Who the fuck's that guy?"
Yeah.
So if you're there, you got your kids. You gotta plan this out for like 10 years. You gotta have kids. Let them be at least like 5 years old, so like no one's gonna suspect you're walking around killing other people's children. But what you could do is at a playground, take a picture of a kid who's there, airdrop it to all the phones with like Amber Alert, please help. And then everyone's like grabbing that kid, and then you just take one of like just a little wee one.
And you know what's diabolical about
run
that?
with your kids.
You know what's diabolical about that?
You make your kids kill them.
Well, I think this is almost worse than that. Is that when the second Amber Alert comes for the kid that you took, everyone's going to ignore it.
Oh,
The first one was fake. Matt, you're a genius.
That's why I didn't want to unleash that.
This kid's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Whichever kid you pick is fucked.
That's
Matt.
number one, dude. That's the first one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snatch up.
Dude, if I was at a park with my kid and somebody airdropped a sick parkour compilation video on me, my kids wouldn't even exist to me.
That would take you down.
Yeah, dude, it would be over.
Yeah, hit him with a little bit of Hold My Red Bull.
Yeah.
His kids are dead.
It's over.
Matt's going to kill your kids.
Dude, I hope all this jujitsu pays off. This parkour compilation is sick.
Wow.
Yes, there's people out there that do see kids for some reason in their brain and be like, I gotta smash that thing. I gotta smash this. Tortured all day of seeing children and be like, all I want to do is just squash them.
Yeah.
Like those bubbles you get.
Yeah, I want to like hit them with a sledgehammer, but like it's a golf club. Oh, there's dudes walking around thinking that.
Yeah. It's like, dude, it's like the person that I see that I want to like crush the most are those guys that like claim to be nice, but they're nice because they're scared, not nice because they're choosing to be.
Sure.
You know, like pussies that are like, he's such a nice guy. Like when I see those people, I want to fucking strangle them.
Really?
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Oh, you're talking about worms.
Worms.
You're talking about
Dude,
worms.
I want to strangle everyone.
I love identifying a worm.
Yeah.
And I point them out to my kids too. I'll let my kids like, that's a worm.
You gotta
That's
let
a
them
worm,
know.
yeah.
Your kids gotta know. And dude, so I know how much I go off on those little imagination escapades.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about fantasizing.
Yeah, I could only imagine what it's like.
About beating up half of the Philadelphia comedy scene.
Basically.
Kidding.
But could you imagine if like
Joshing, bro.
if your thing was like crushing kids though? There's so many different types of kids out there.
And they do shit to piss you off constantly.
Yeah.
She'd be like, okay, all right. Yeah, okay.
They're-
I'm stupid. Yeah, okay. I'm a dummy head. I don't fucking think. I gotta leave. I have to leave. I'm not a fucking dummy head, dude.
there's almost nothing that another
He's not
person's
playing
kid
by the
does.
rules. Does anybody care that this kid's not playing by the rules? I'm the only one. You freak out all the way out.
Yeah. Dude, everything.
Yeah.
Everything another person's kid does makes me want to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking, dude. When I see kids in shirts that are buttoned all the way up, it's like I want to fucking murder that kid before he becomes evil. He's about to become an evil person.
True. Or maybe just rip his buttons open like fucking Hulk Hogan. Just fucking.
then you'd have to kill
Set
him.
him free.
Then you'd have to kill him.
Dude, I had to tell Fritz it was on site with a little girl recently.
What?
Yeah, this little girl was like hitting him and like laughing about it, and he's like the most restraint in the world. Fritz is an alien baby. He's 5 years old.
Yeah.
He's just restraining himself. He was like, "Stop hitting me," and then she would like not do it for a while, and then she'd do it again. He'd be like, "Please stop hitting me."
Where was this?
This was at it was a playground or a barbecue. So she
Gotcha.
kept like hitting him and then like laughing about it, and her mom was like really weirdly not like stepping in.
Yeah, it sucks.
Where the point it was like, okay, that's like more than play. That's like cruelty. And I'm watching from further away.
Yeah.
And then she really upset him. So I grabbed Fritz when he was like going to like get a juice or something. And I was like, bro, it's time to punch her in the face.
He said, dude, it's the only time. Trust me, bro. You'll never be able to do it again.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude, listen to me.
Soccer.
And I know he understands when we talk. I have such a connection with him. And I've always talked to him like a normal person. And I was like, dude, no one's going to help you. I need you to punch her in the face because no one's going to help you. And he was just like, okay.
Did he soccer?
I think he ended up like just asserting himself more, and
Yeah.
he put an end to it.
He like walked over there, rolling up his sleeves, like, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
He just hit her with a hard no and fucking.
dude. I mean, watching a little boy shove a little girl out of frustration is so funny.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's the exact physiological response he'll be having.
Could you imagine like yelling at another person's child in that situation though? Like if I took this is probably the more realistic way of being like, hey, you need to stop hitting. That's not great. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being that person though.
I mean, dude, yeah, Brittany will just shut that down immediately.
Yeah, I have it in me. I would never do it. I feel like there's an honor code.
Yeah.
Like
But then at the same time, it's like this parent has failed a test that I will never forget.
True.
Dude, I had to break up. So there was at the park in my town, there was two little boys got in a fight, right? They were about 11 years old, and it was over the summertime, and they were both trying to get the attention of this little girl that was there. And it was like
They're peacocking.
both of them,
Yeah.
right? It was a little black boy and a little white boy.
Picking up like really heavy stuff. Like this isn't even that heavy.
Dude, it was like, it was like a lot of.
You should have fucked the winner.
It started, dude. It started out as like light acrobatic competition. You know what I mean?
A little bit of a jump. I'm jumping with both feet.
Basically,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was like all of that, right? So
Bad cartwheel. Any bad cartwheels?
a lot of bad cartwheels. Neither one of them necessarily could pull off a
How old
cartwheel.
were they again?
About 11 years old.
Damn, and they were just fucking like parkouring for a bay.
They were parkouring for a bay, and then they started to play like shoot baskets.
Okay.
You know, they pulled it, and then
Was the chick hot?
Let me think. Dude, I was like,
Picture full.
She's like a 35-year-old lady.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's full. Yeah, Poe up. That's the weed drank, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I was like, watching that. It was just like when I was a kid, would I have been parkouring? For this chick?
You time traveled.
Yeah, I tried to.
You tried to see what was up.
Yeah, she seemed cool.
Did you throw any
Yeah.
tricks down for her in the moment?
So you're telling me you would have busted a 360
Yeah,
for
I was
her.
over. I was like watching doing a human flag the whole time, just like yes.
You would have jumped up and did like a heel grab off a big rock for her. I can see that.
Yeah, I
What would
would've-
you done for
dude.
her aerially? What would you have done if you could go back?
I would probably like one of those things where you jump over something and bring your feet over with you.
Fuck,
You know, like
that's
through
sick.
your arms.
That's sick as
Just
hell.
one of those. I would give her one of
Just
my
to let her know,
basics.
yeah, in
just
case
one
she
of my
has friends
basics.
or whatever.
If it required any more than that,
Like, yo, I saw him. I'm gonna try that on my wife.
Yeah,
See if that still gets her going.
do some acrobatics.
Just fucking like hop a trash can.
do
while
some
we're walking.
moves.
Yeah, just
Dude,
something. Something.
you will be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
she would love it, dude.
absolutely.
I actually thought about that today. That's a thing I take. That's a behavior I exhibit. I would say would, again, I'm not trying to steal Spectrum Valor, but like today, so I had to go back to my car, and it's like a wall that starts off as like probably like 5 feet high, that slowly winds down to like a 2-foot wall, and then there's like an entrance you can walk up for like a little driveway. This is the place here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I didn't feel like walking all the way around, so I did like a mid-range spaz jump, like, up like on the 2-foot section, just jumped up. And I'm like, dude, I can't be doing this.
Did you jump with both feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking launched up.
Yeah.
My jumps are more like bunny hops, where I'll like bring up a lead leg and then jump with the back foot.
Dude, there's people
Yeah.
that stop
Very
doing that.
graceful.
There's people that are like, I'll just walk around. Like I
Yeah.
always, if I have like, if there's something, there's
See
an
you guys at the
opportunity
top,
to me
you know?
to do like a minor jump, I take it every time.
Oh yeah. I mean, why not?
Dude, I just thought about that. I'm like, fuck, does this look weird? Like, I have like gray hair and I'm like jumping up a wall.
Dude, I still touch.
What the fuck is this?
I'll still jump and touch people's signs.
Oh,
like,
dude,
that's tight.
You know, when I walk by and like sometimes I'll see a sign for a store and I'll look at it and be like, I bet they believe they put that out of human reach.
Yeah, but you're a freak, dude. We saw last week your head could hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That was, by the way, I weighed myself. I was 200 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, and I realized I'm a little overweight. And that's probably why my head didn't go completely.
You're 200 pounds right now?
Dude, Sid is, I swear to
Whoa.
God, either his scale's broken or he has bones of like fucking complete steel.
That's nuts. You
Yeah.
bulked. You bulked like 30 pounds.
I hate it.
But he never looks as much. You're like maybe 180. He always weighs 20
No, dude,
pounds
he's
more
so
than you
much
think.
more jacked up top. It's crazy.
True.
Yeah.
This is
True.
this is a new level.
That's
Yeah. No, well, 200 pounds. I mean, that's like, so yeah, I realized that like I need to get down so I can get my hops up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to. Oh, by the way, so
I busted my damn leg.
I never told. I never. Go ahead.
Oh,
I never
yeah.
told the whole reason I talked about the sprinklers, but go ahead.
okay, yeah. All right. So
We got time.
so these little boys got into a little scuffle at this park, right? And the little white boy, he went and told his mom because his mom was there. They were there for like little league games, so that's why his family was there in the first place. His little brother was playing, so he.
You think his dad was like, "Go show him, Charles. Charles, he's about to sneak up on that white lady." Was it a white girl or a black chick?
It was a white girl. It was a little
Charles' dad was like, he probably sent him the 88 text. He was like, Charles, get down, Charles, get out of the game. My son's leaving the game.
dude. So the mom came over, right?
Dude, pulling your son out of a baseball game
Just stop that.
so that he could prevent an interracial hookup between 11-year-olds.
Go seduce that woman, Charles,
Oh my
now.
God. Honey, there was a problem. I took care of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, dude.
That's what the position shortstop in baseball is probably for. Like just some made up bullshit. It's like, yo, go.
like nobody.
Yeah, keep an extra guy on the field in case a black boy talks to a teenage girl. I don't want any hollering. No hollering on my fucking watch, dude.
What if he came out and just tried to field him with a glove? He's like,
The only reason the shortstop's there is because the umpire's busy. You know? The umpire hired shortstops to get the fucking
dude, how
little girls
dumb
to
are
play.
fucking base coaches? We had like a first base and a third base coach that would just stand right in the line of fire for like 5 hours a day.
It's so exciting.
Like
for them,
you could just get whacked with the fucking baseball.
man.
I mean, I guess everyone on the field can also get whacked by a
There's
baseball.
so little happening.
Is every third base coach just like a faded glory, like base runner? You know what I mean? Like he used to have it, and then like maybe he had like a knee surgery. Now he's just like, yeah, I know. Come on, man. Everyone knows that he knows what's up. Is that
so.
every base coach?
Yeah, you're running too wide. Like what?
There's no way
advice
you're
do
in
they
college. Like if I really do great with this organization when I graduate, maybe I could look for a pro team to be a base coach. There's no one thinking.
I think it's just like a bored alcoholic. I think that's all it is. Some guys like drinking
Yeah.
is fun, but I'd like to do something else too.
You ever see those people that are like on a sports team, but they're only the manager? Like they're the
Yeah.
sports team.
Yeah,
manager?
in high school?
Like that's a base coach. That's like in college he was
You
such.
think?
Yeah.
Base coaches are always like just some
No.
like grizzled dad.
Yeah, I think
That's
a
what I
lot of
always thought.
managers become like team trainers.
Yeah,
Dude,
Like
if
they go to
you fucking
yeah.
look at a clipboard long enough, you become you look like a grizzled.
they
dad.
don't have any grip. Yeah, but they don't. They're just doing. They're all
No
fucking
way. They were always
signals.
fresh with like that short comb over haircut and like very fresh
Yeah, it's like
khakis
a fat
on.
dad. This is
You're
a
talking,
fat
you're
dad.
talking about basketball.
No.
trainers. The baseball, the baseball managers.
I mean, I haven't circled the bases that many times since I stunk at bat. But every time I saw the third base coach, it would be like someone's fat dad.
I never learned how to
in, like,
catch a baseball without
fleece and
cowering.
shorts. Dude, the setup is like a pullover like windbreaker and then shorts,
No,
then fat red legs.
could you field a ground ball? Were you good?
I was nothing could get by my glove. I'll say that. I just
Wow.
couldn't throw or hit,
That's what spooked me.
and I was slow. So I could
fielding the ground ball spooked you.
Yeah.
That's what spooked me too.
I could
Like,
do
I
No,
could-
the
I could
fear
catch
of
anything.
the fear of not making a catch prevented me from ever getting good at catching.
That was me with throwing. I would try to. I was second base. I was so close to first base. I'm like, I can't rip it that hard. I'd end up soft throwing it every time. It was embarrassing.
Dude, I've only been invited to play softball as an adult one time, and I said yes. And for like a week, I was just like, "Why did I say yes, dude? I'm gonna drop every ball. I'm not even gonna be able to catch like a casual toss."
Was it fun? I would like to play some softball.
I can't. I think it was pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we should start playing some softball.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to be in the outfield though. I don't fuck with ground balls.
That's cool. That's fine.
Weekday softball. That'd be great.
That would be so nice, dude. I'm right now in the process of setting up sick plans to have. I told my wife, well-oiled machine. I want one thing a month. Bring it to me. Let me know what it is. We'll brainstorm it and have it so everyone gets the net and like, oh, here's what we're doing. Like day trip to the beach. Everyone rents a hotel room a year in advance, and then it's like one Saturday. Everyone goes down. I'm gonna really spearhead that and try to start creating like a real sick once a month jamboree.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, and see how big I can get it.
I think it's not like a competitive thing, but I think like every dude should be like trying to contribute to that kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe it is kind of not competitive, but like you do want to be like, oh, this is pretty fun, right?
Dude,
right?
I haven't done that. I have.
Oh man,
I haven't like done anything. I just work and go home, and it's like I'm like a mole. It's all, and I'm like kind of fine doing that.
That's been me forever.
Yeah,
but my wife likes to be out and do stuff, and it's like every time I do a thing, I'm like, damn, that was the funnest fucking thing. Why did I not do that more?
This also too. If
That's
you're
how I'm
not
living.
Yeah, because you're not taking. If you're not doing that, you're not taking any risks either. You know, you're not putting yourself out there. Because anytime you're like, it was pretty fun, right? That's because you put something personal out there that you enjoy and engage.
Oh, dude, it's like showing someone a song.
Yeah. Yeah, I showed you my fun.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, give you a little peek of my fun.
What do you think of my fun that I showed you?
I'm telling you, I'm sorry. I'm definitely gonna kick that into gear. That's like one of my passion projects of just starting to have a very, very like to actually follow it through and like email every person, all my family and friends, and be like, by the way, I'm gonna rent like a hotel block down the beach next summer. Here's the deals. Are you in or out? Yeah. And just be like pony up, and then next year it'll be like, oh shit, we're doing this. Yeah. You also have like whatever.
Both of you are like good fun showers. You guys have some good fun.
I don't do it enough though. I don't do it enough. And there's people I like don't see for like years, and all I have to do is like set up a fucking very fun time that happens monthly, and everyone's constantly vibing. It's fucked up.
I think eventually, here's what happens when you get to be our age: is like you've been working for so long, you've gone to so many like obligatory events for like work that like you can't even imagine a gathering being fun. That's kind of like where the rut that I got into. Like I was like compelled to go to so many things I hated. Yeah. That I was just like, I think I'll not for a while.
Yeah, I start to lose enthusiasm pretty immediately when I recognize that something isn't fun. Like that's like when Matt took his break from comedy, I didn't stop doing comedy, but I backed far away from the comedy scene. Yeah, yeah. Because it was just like, dude, this isn't fun. It's not fun. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, man. No, that's something I need to add more of. I need to start doing that, having lots of fun. Oh, so
the sprinklers.
The reason I brought up the sprinklers, we were talking about something. I do want to hear what happened with that young white soldier.
We got a lot of threads to tie up now.
So my mother-in-law microaggressed me. She said something like it was something had to do with the temperature and like what Maya was wearing. I'm like, Maya's fine. Like, no, she's not. And I'm like, dude, like I was, it's not cold in here. They hit me with the white people don't get cold. I said, fair enough.
Yeah, it's 2022. Black people can't microaggress, by the way.
Exactly. It was. Thank you, Sydney.
We just spit facts.
True. Yeah, they had no receipts, dude. There's nothing. So I'm sitting there, I'm eating. I just go, excuse me.
Wait, which one said it?
I think Brittany floated it, and her mom went, "It's
facts.
True."
Your mom went facts.
Her mom, she ooped it to her mom. Her mom went, "It's true."
Your mom went,
She said, "No, we're all eating." She went, "It's true."
Yeah.
And I went, "Okay." So then I countered back. I'm like, "What about all of those fat black kids that lay in the sprinklers? The sprinkler water is 47 degrees." I was like, "What about them then?" I fired back. I had them on my mind. They were ready to go. There's just like a world of fat black kids that just lay face down in like the inch of sprinkler water as it moves from place to place nonstop, and they just kick and thrash for like 8 hours. It's crazy. Wow. Their entire ass is out of their shorts. It's so crazy. It's just like a fat black kid in fucking socks and like sweatshorts with half his ass hanging out, just fucking flapping his feet as hard as he can, with like his skinny cousin jumping over him time to time. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh. And they just dismissed that like that didn't count. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I mean, you did just nick something that could have counted though, because there is also a whole fucking legion of fat black kids that wear shorts all winter.
True.
You could have hit him with those.
True.
And they probably thought you were, as soon as you said fat black kids, you're like, oh fuck, he's gonna hit us with the shorts all winter. And then you were like laying in the sprinkler, you're like, it's summertime. You know, there's a lot of contrasting things they can work with.
They did. I don't know how they just somehow steered me away from that. Because I was making a very good point.
You weren't wrong, but I feel like they fall under the umbrella of fat kids that wear shorts all winter. Like they're like a little.
That's the real time to shine.
That's the
That's the real time to shine in the wintertime. Yeah, that's I don't know. I feel like eventually like black dudes are gonna start just like take like China, if like they think you have COVID, they take you and put you in a room. Mm-hmm. I think those fat black dudes with shorts on in the winter are gonna start getting like Chinese communist style like taken and putting away.
Oh, they would love that so much.
Just to be taken away
by any Asian. If any Asian swooped them up and took them.
True. No, I'm saying like just black dudes would do this. Like, dude, what the fuck? You cannot be putting. They can't know that we're not that cold.
Do you think? Wait, you think
it's a lie?
I think it's a lie. Dudes are going to swoop them up and sell them to the Chinese?
No, I think they're just going to take them in. So that way, there's never, if they're like white people don't get cold, I can't be like, what about fucking that guy?
Yeah,
in a fucking like vest, a shirt, like a short vest and shorts.
I'm sorry, I was trying to make a connection between the idea of like scooping up fat black kids because they don't get cold, and the transatlantic slave trade. I apologize.
True, yeah.
Like
it's a slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope, but if you look at it from the perspective of the fact that Africans were selling Africans, it's like, why were they selling those Africans? Do you know what I mean?
Is this an unexplored question, or is this already in books?
No, I mean it's in books. It's
First of all, that didn't happen. By the way,
is this what your wife and her mother-in-law told you? Your mother-in-law.
What happened was that Africa went to Ireland and took the slaves. Oh man, I just started thinking about, and again, nothing's funny to talk about American slavery. What I started thinking about was like when anime blacks were back during slave time. That must have been crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you didn't know what anime was, but it was all there. See, it was. All,
dude, they're all like spinning like rakes around like a bow staff.
Oh fuck! Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck.
Did you ever notice anime black dudes all have tiny ears? No. Check it out. Dude.
Is it tiny ears or just ginormous heads?
Yeah, they got like handsome Squidward head with very tiny ears. No.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So that's what happened.
Naruto running through a field with their hands behind them.
That would be a very sick race.
If they were like, just hoeing. Just
yeah,
like
if they were pulling something. That's probably where anime got it from. Yeah. They got it from how powerful slaves look pulling tractors around.
Just some fucking like skinny white guy be like, dinner. Two guys like fucking Naruto blackout.
Dude, they definitely invented screaming until you exploded. Like you're being punished so bad that it hurts to like get into your bed. You're just like,
oh my god, oh my god. You had the capacity to chill harder than anyone knows, dude. If you're a fucking anime black dude, all you gotta do is bullshit all fucking day. That would suck. I mean, I feel bad for everybody, but especially
anime black dudes. Slavery times. They had it rough, man.
Dude, that would be pretty. Dude, just like the conversations where it's like, dude, if he tried to hit me with that whip, I'd come right up here under his arm like this, right there, hit that pressure point.
You'd have a very scarred wrist from all of your attempts to catch the whip. Fuck, next time.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I'm this close. All I need to do is complete my training.
Yeah, I think about that all. I thought about that.
You think about this shit all the time.
I think about. I do. I think about like, I was sitting there this morning being like, "Damn, dude, that sucks. Like not getting anything for your work all day, every day. Like you bitch about a job when you get paid. Imagine if it was just like, when are you gonna pay? Like, I'm never gonna pay you ever. Never gonna pay you, and you have to do this. It'd be like, fuck. Would suck so bad.
Yeah, normal bosses stink.
I'm talking about like Friday paycheck status. That's what would bother me. Like that buzz you get on Friday from the double paycheck.
Man,
like,
yeah.
And you check your tax and go, fuck.
Yeah.
You're just every day's Friday, dude. And you're like, Payday.
Every day is tax day.
It's just all taxes.
It's just all taxes.
You see your check, it's zero.
100% again.
taxes.
Damn, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
You think they actually gave them checks?
That would be
Zero?
insane.
$0 check. It's like working in a restaurant. It's like, yeah, you made $3.
Yeah. That's
What if slavery was just tip based?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think the tips.
It was all off the books.
You think it was all?
They're getting tipped in cash. They were
Under the
actually
table.
living pretty good. It's like,
They're making
slaves were actually living pretty good because they were being tipped in cash.
They're making $600 a night. You know, how, like some waiters make like $600.
Yeah, you
a
ever
night?
met a waiter that went on vacation before? You're just like, ow, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are hard
Dude,
jobs.
I've been campaigning to make waiters' lives worse for a long time, and nobody's with me.
Yeah.
I want to reduce them to like pure servant status.
Yeah.
Not like out of any kind of animosity. I hope they do well. I just want I think we need to have. It would cut down on the attitude.
Yeah.
To bring the waiters as
go to
close
Portland.
down to poverty as
Go
possible.
to Portland and you'll
it's
actually
crazy.
you'll stop what you're doing to start taking action against this if you go to Portland.
Yeah, the way they like, hey, can I get a glass of water? Like, it's like, I'm sorry, what do you have a 401k? You're hitting me with 401k energy. I need you to bring me water now.
Yeah.
This drink is tickling my insides.
Is it really?
It's fucking fun.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Great drink.
Yeah.
It's a good drink.
Yeah, so just start killing waiters.
Dude, that would
Take
be
all that
would
energy
be
that you have for
so
killing a
easy.
child, kill a waiter.
Yes.
Oh, dude. That would be so easy.
They all act like children anyway.
So easy.
I said it.
I would
I
poison
said it.
waiters.
Yeah. They're fucking immature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they need to grow up.
They
dude.
fucking make
You're
fun
a
of
waiter.
us. They go back in the kitchen and make fun
Oh,
of
it's
us like children.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's
They-
crazy.
They gossip about
You're
us.
with your whole family flexing at a restaurant, and they're back fucking running you out
Yeah.
bread. And like, these guys are fucking idiots. Like,
Dude, do you,
Okay,
do you know
dude.
how many fucking that ain't even his son jokes I got from like waiters in the kitchen probably with my family?
Yeah. Damn.
Good.
to think of that
gracious.
makes me so fucking mad. The next time I get a waiter, I'm gonna do something to them.
Dude, if you talk about my family back there, I will fuck you up.
I want to go back
Yeah.
and just see, or just like, just real quick, like, thanks, man. Hit them, like, pat them and bug them.
Dude, you want to?
Yeah.
See
Okay.
exactly what they're saying.
You want to hear? Okay, speaking of
Dude,
the-
miking up a kitchen of a restaurant you're in and broadcasting the conversation out into the room would be so funny.
Yeah.
It would be. But go
if
ahead.
you were the one restaurant to do that, you'd be famous.
If you hot mic'd the kitchen and didn't
Yeah.
tell them,
Oof.
that'd be so
Never tell
fucking
them.
funny. Good press, and then you fire your whole staff. 'Cause you'd be like, I thought they were talking about fucked up shit in there
Every
all day.
night there's a new staff. That's like at the end of the night there's like a big showing. Like you fire the entire staff in front of everybody there. It's a 1-day gig and it's just open to anyone in the service industry. Like come work in my restaurant. We're gonna broadcast you talking shit all night. At the end of the night, I make a big show. I fire everybody. Everyone gets like $500.
The hot mic kitchen.
What about a mystery podcast kitchen where there's just mysterious podcasters going,
Oh, that sounds terrible.
and you're in, but you could be like, get that guy, whatever you identify him by their voice, and be like, remove him, and they'd be filled in with another podcaster. And all night long, you could just be like, yo, this fucking sucks. Get that guy out of
Yeah,
here.
but imagine being around cutthroat podcasters all night.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, but they
My
can't see.
God.
Neither of you can see each other. They're like in a wall, just potting their heart's content.
They're both in the tomb.
They're both. Yeah,
It's that's dark. Wow,
it's a terrible idea, actually.
man,
To be eating and hearing a fucking live podcast.
that'd be
terrible.
so awful.
And like on the podcast, everybody's trying to stay on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's all that would sound awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to get some subject matter. Like if I was going to have to do a podcast in a restaurant, I would do murder mystery. Easy. That would be nice.
I mean, that's easy. That's
I would just
hack.
make it up.
That's so obvious.
I might start making it up.
Make up
Make
murder
up murder
mysteries.
mysteries.
Making it
And
up.
then,
Yeah, he came in.
there was that knife with blood on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what you didn't know from before was that they had just bought a knife
Yeah.
2 days beforehand, and yeah, you could do that for 5 hours a night.
Yeah. Just making fake ones. They probably do that on Lifetime.
Oh, just make up true story,
Yeah.
true crime.
I mean,
Dude,
that's,
we need
that's
something.
what all their fucking made for TV movies are.
Yeah.
Bitches be lying.
What if this? I mean, how much money do you think is made off of like serial killer type like Netflix docs? And
It's
shit?
$1 billion industry.
Yeah,
It's
easy.
enough to, you know what I'm
Easy.
saying? It's enough to like have like, dude, all right, go out and
Yeah.
do that, handle business.
Yeah.
We should. I'm saving that up. We should blame them for something.
For
but
sure.
I haven't found anything that I really want to
Yeah.
So Sid,
throw on.
the kids there, they're having the fucking
So the mom comes over,
yeah.
instantly realizes that these two kids are her son has lost the battle for the attention of a fair maiden. So she's like, she's realizing that she's coming.
That's
over.
mommy's Super Bowl, by the way.
Dude, she had a friend with her too. She had like a same age friend with her, and they were over there, and they started yelling at this boy, and trying to tell him to apologize to their son. And
wait, why?
Because when they got in a little scuffle, the little black boy won.
Beat him up.
Handled him. It wasn't even close.
That sucks.
And so he went. The little white boy went and told his mom. Came back with his mom and her friend, and just start. He
told his mom he got beat up.
No, I don't know. I don't know how he contextualized it to his mom, but she came over as if his son didn't start the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she came over.
So son started pushing and shoving.
Oh yeah, he started it first. Like he lost the parkour battle. He lost the basketball battle.
Yeah.
Like his fault for choosing
threw
aerial
a Hail
battle.
Mary.
This
Yeah,
kid's
yeah,
clearly.
Hail Mary
I mean,
started a scuffle.
This kid's clearly a fool.
He didn't know what he was dealing with.
You can make up any category.
That's the worst
you
day of
want.
that kid's
Dude.
life, by the way.
He could make up any category he wanted too.
Yeah, they could have been like a swimming competition.
Well, he picked high value ones first. Like you win one of those events, it counts for a lot.
Yeah, but he
True.
picked
Instead of being
those-
like, I can name more Pokemon than him, it's like, okay, what else can you do?
Nah, you got to start. You got to start with wins. You got to get your momentum up because he went.
You're
with,
thinking start small.
he went instantly to
Just like,
fucking-
oh, you can't suck your spit back up, like down by your knees.
Exactly.
That's the same.
That's,
I
dude,
can do
I've
that.
never met a black kid that could do that.
Oh,
Well, no.
Black kids are short spitters for sure.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
No, the fat ones. Some of the fat ones. I've seen
Yeah.
some fat ones bring it back up.
Oh, dude, let me crush a 2 liter of Mountain Dew and then
It's
slurp some
over.
spit up.
It's over.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Oh,
over.
dude, there was another skinny. There's a skinny black dude that can do that, but he's fucking crazy. He's got big eyes. You know what I'm
true.
talking about? Like really big eyed, and he's like a little like. It's like, is something wrong with him?
Yeah,
that's-
Like that kid can also suck it back up. But so this mom came over and she was she was trying to make this boy apologize, and he was starting to kind of like buckle under the pressure of an adult screaming in his face.
What?
And so what she was really trying to do was embarrass him in front of this little girl,
What?
right? So I'm like, I'm not gonna let
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she did that. I thought in this day and age you'd have to be like, well, honey, sucks.
There was also still part of Sid who was like, now's my chance.
Oh, for sure.
Like move the little black boy aside and be
Yeah.
like, he's a bitch. Look at the way he's
You're like showing cool dance moves.
Yeah.
Is this doing anything?
So what'd you do? You got down on his behalf.
yeah. So I cartwheeled over there.
This Egyptian walked over there.
I jumped. I bounced 1 foot off the sliding board mid stride.
Yeah, so I went over there and I was like, listen, I don't know what you were told, but I saw the whole entire thing happen.
Yeah.
They were both doing things. You know, they were having little competitions. Your son pushed him first. And he even said, don't push me.
Yeah.
And then the boy pushed him again and he socked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, and I explained exactly that.
What'd you say?
And she was like, well. And I was like, well, I just don't feel like he should have to apologize.
Yeah.
If anything, we should just chalk that up to boys just, have like social. I think I said socializing.
Yeah.
I was like, they're just socializing. They're just finding their place in the hierarchy.
Yeah. Next time he
Yeah.
won't try to fucking challenge a black dude to
Jumping competition.
pussy off. Yeah. And then be like, oh
Pussy
yeah?
off.
Oh yeah? How about I just kick your fucking ass then?
Yeah, that's what happened. Or it's like, dude, your son's got to learn that, like.
Was he wearing cleats? Was the white kid wearing cleats?
No, he
I
didn't.
thought he was in a
seem-
baseball outfit. I'm like, that.
Nah,
you put
he
me in some
wasn't.
cleats, I might start fucking
Nah, dude.
shoving around black kids.
I don't listen. Even if you are a black
catch
kid,
the ground so good at these.
dude, a little boy in uniform. You know how chicks love boys in uniform.
True.
Even as a black kid, you
Yeah.
can't compete with that. You'd have to go home
Dude,
and get
and
your
especially
fucking
like, dude, the
uniform.
baseball
It's tough,
uniform
yeah.
is so specific. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my God.
Just fucking get your little dick in a cup, dude. Put some white pants.
Dude, you're just spitting out sunflower seeds. What's
Yeah,
up?
true. So what did the
Now
mom
our
say?
team played earlier. I'm just waiting. My brother's on this team. Then we're gonna get pizza.
gonna hit
She's
the
just like,
snack
wow,
bar.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, and by the way,
You get hits today? No.
yeah.
Not a single one. I barely played actually.
I actually kind of like made a weird yelping sound when the ball came to me and dropped it.
Yeah, it's like I actually didn't interact with the ball at all. I was in right field by myself.
I was just
for 2
adjusting my
innings.
cup for 2 hours.
Yeah. So I didn't. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I didn't see this, but this is legendary in my neighborhood, right? So there was a kid that hit. It was a baseball game. It was like a local game in Pottstown. Guy hit a ball. It was a ground ball. It rolled. The little boy that was trying to pick it up, like trying to collect the ground ball, the ball hit like a rock or something and popped up. hit him in the face, broke his jaw. Eventually, his jaw had to be wired shut because of this shit, right? Whoa. His dad was so upset that he was like blaming it on the kid that hit the baseball. He was so upset. He didn't know where to put
his anger. He put too much English on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he hit it right, dude. Don't do that shit. Hit it normal.
What?
Right? He started yelling at this kid. The kid who hit the ball, his dad came running out of the stands and fucking punched the shit out of him and broke his jaw too. So they both had their jaws wired shut at the same time from the same game.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Cursed lineage, dude.
Yeah, from the same family too. That's
you need to betray your father and the bloodline.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, but
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, no, it is.
Because if he got your jaw, he was probably like, "Oh fuck, fuck, ah."
Yeah. No, that was. I mean, I only saw again. I wish I was there. I wish I was there for that. But it was like, I was in class with the kid that had his jaw wired shut.
God,
again, that's another worst day of your life.
Yeah, that's like a fucking line demarcating the phases of your life.
Dude,
like getting your ass kicked in front of your family.
Dude, the day you learn as a kid that you can't field a ground ball and your dad can't take a punch
for the rest of your
same day.
For the rest of your lives, there's like a little moment at like Thanksgiving dinner where everyone like gets quiet for a second because you're all thinking about it, but no one wants to talk about it. No, it's they were talking about the performance bonuses. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
dude.
It's like, you know what I'm thankful for? That we're still alive somehow, even though our father and the firstborn son are pussies. How are we still alive?
Oh yeah, and that's the big fear with the conversation dying. It's just everyone's mind's going like, "Dad's a pussy."
Yeah.
Sid got his jaw broken. This fucking sucks.
He wasn't living right, dude. I think I bug out on living right all day long.
Yeah.
Just out there running, just being a fucking spaz, not thinking right.
Yeah, learning,
spazzing,
de-escalating, you got to be the bigger man for the rest of your life.
Yeah, dude.
There's no other option.
I'm pretty sure I won't get socked at a baseball game. I think I figured out that I unlocked that level of life. It's like I know how to go to these things and not get fucking socked.
It's one of the more low probability outcomes for me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And at least I wouldn't have been the aggressor in the situation.
I don't think I could say the same thing, guys. But
you might get socked.
Yeah. I have that energy.
Yeah, but you also might get to Chuck Norris.
Oh no, I mean if I'm ever acting up, if you ever see me acting up in public, my head is on a swivel. I'm not getting sucked.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I think you'll reverse it, and then you'll then you'll like make someone's kid cry and then beat up their dad.
You know what I'm thinking about doing? Because obviously this is what I'm afraid of. To be in the right, you have to they clearly have to start the fight, so they're probably going to get a free shot, and you have to defend it, right?
Mm-hmm. True.
I know that I'm a spaz, and I would probably absorb the first one, and I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking that in a situation where it's getting intense, I might demonstrate martial arts. I might do a demonstration. There was a step-by-step where Cody kicked a hole in a vending machine.
Saw it.
And it was just that's all I need to do. I'm just going to smash a vending machine with a spin kick.
Cody kicked a hole in a what?
A vending machine.
Nobody took...
step-by-step. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant YouTube step-by-step tutorial.
No.
How to do that?
You meant the show step-by-step.
No, there's an episode
that would be 5 million
where Cody...
views, how to kick through a...
Cody was talking... All right, I'll put it up.
Yeah,
I'll make it.
Let's fuck with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to have to give up a free shot, so I'm going to demonstrate something real quick. It's a little move.
That's not a bad.
And it's if you still want to go, tell me when we start.
Yeah,
that you'd win. I mean, that would.
I'd win in court
for sure,
and I would definitely crush the dude also in line at Pretzel Factory.
Dude, I almost had to fuck up a dad at that same park, possibly that same summer.
Really?
Yeah, this guy, he was also his kid was also there for baseball.
Yeah,
his kid's there for baseball. He also had another kid that was running around with this little.
Actually, no, where are we at? Are we at an hour?
We are at 53.
All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So he was.
That'd be a nice cliffhanger.
Yeah. So his kid was running around with some little riffraff, and they fucking stole my basketball.
What?
And I had a very I fucking drew in a brown color on my basketball.
Yeah.
But my name and stuff, so you have to look at it at a certain angle to even see that it's there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So these fuckers stole my basketball, and I went and found them with my basketball.
Nice.
And I made them give me my basketball back.
Of course.
And he was the only person with a dad nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody went and told his dad.
Yeah.
And then his dad came over and was like, like he came over instantly aggressing towards me, which I can only imagine like that kid went and told him that an adult was aggressing them.
Yeah.
So he came over with the proper energy. I don't even feel like he did that wrong. Like if he would have came over any less than that, he would have been a pussy.
Yeah, like, excuse me, did you snatch my child's basketball?
Basically. And so I was like, they stole my basketball. And he said something about my son didn't steal your basketball. I was like, I didn't say your son, I said they.
Yeah.
They stole my basketball. This is my basketball. They had, and where we were way far away because I had to track them down.
Yeah, yeah.
And way far away from the basketball courts, but still at the park. And then he was like, do we have a problem? I was like, we don't have a problem. I have my basketball.
Yeah.
I'm walking away with my basketball.
Yeah.
And if this isn't going to be the case, we'll have a problem.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just like stared at each other for a little bit because neither one of us could break eye contact first.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Start dribbling.
Yeah. yeah. And then I was like, listen, if you don't want your son getting wrapped up in this shit, your son shouldn't be hanging out with these types of people then.
What'd he say?
Whoa. So no one's on your side now.
Yeah. Dude, no one was on my side from the gate. And,
what did he say about did he defend his son's company?
Nah, his son just started like saying, Dad, let's go. Dad, let's go. And then like he broke first.
Man, you should hit him with you should listen to your son, Pop.
Oh, fuck.
Wise words, your son just spoke, sir.
Your son's pretty smart. You should listen to him. Do you tend to take on like a more masculine voice when you're arguing with someone?
No, less because it's. I always do.
Sick move.
Yeah, I always do less because that was it when I was younger, and I had like a chip on my shoulder. That was the best way to escalate the situation. If I would just like talk like a nerd, but say shit like yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. And like, I don't think if you tried that would happen.
Oh
yeah,
no!
Yeah, I would.
You're going nerd bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I would. So I would like. So I'm like stuck. I'm stuck in that habit.
It's a good move, actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a solid move. You might regret that. Let's go to the page. I got to pee really bad.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I'm gonna piss my pants as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Oh.